So America Ferrera, one of the actors of Barbie, who came out and did that really epic feminist speech. Do you remember? I'm sure you do. Has now come out to say there are a lot of people who need Feminism 101. I think you need a new perspective on your movie, love, because who's the star? Ken? Yeah. Who's everyone talking about? Ken. The movie even ended with Barbie leaving the matriarchy and going off into presumably what you believe is the patriarchy. So this whole film, Barbie, is a complete mess. It was a real big mess of a film. If you listen to any interview from the director, Greta Gerwig, she likes to come out and real full balls to the wall claim that this is a feminist movie, feminist icon, whatever. And yet you managed to create a movie which actually made Ken, the man, the person who wanted to overtake the matriarchy with the patriarchy, sympathetic, well-liked, the star of the film, basically, the person who actually has more substance than anyone else in the film. And he made everyone else seem pretty awful, actually. So, yeah, it's interesting stuff. But hey, one of the stars, America Ferrera, has come out and now said, yeah, basically everyone needs Feminism 101. So we're going to take a look at this today because it's fascinating and interesting, an insight into these people's minds. And I just find it funny, basically. So thought we would dive into it. America Ferrera defends her Barbie monologue. There are a lot of people who need Feminism 101. No, there's not. Absolutely isn't. I think actually we need to back off from feminism. Quite frankly, I think we need to back way away from that. It's not helping anyone. You look around, people are more miserable than ever. So yeah, it's not really good, is it? So anyway, let's take a look. While many audiences have written off her Barbie character's feminist monologue as either unnecessary or an oversimplification of the ideology's rhetoric, actress America Ferrera is standing by its inclusion in the film on the grounds that, in her opinion, the world is desperately in need of a lesson in Feminism 101. Because of course it is. What we really desperately need, ladies and gents, what we desperately need is more feminism. The world hasn't embraced it enough. We need more of it. We need more. Oh, God. We need more. Of course we do. So Ferrera, who stars in the film opposite Margot Robbie as her real-world companion Gloria, offered her this reflection on what was arguably the most praised and equally criticised movie moment of the last summer during a January 2024 career retrospective interview given to the New York Times. So, New York Times basically asked the actress what she thought. The first time you saw Gloria's now incredibly popular speech. The actress then replied, "It definitely felt like an important moment, but Gloria was shining from the very beginning." Sure. But anyway, the outlet, not satisfied with that, would go a little bit further and ask what she thought. The first time you saw Gloria's now incredibly popular speech, blah, blah, blah. It definitely felt like an important moment, but Gloria was shining from the very beginning. She represents this quest for the permission to express yourself. She has to play the role of mom, of responsible career woman, while hiding everything she loves underneath the corporate suit, being what she thought she needed to be. From the moment we meet her with her pink sneakers on, to her getting to drive in that car chase, there was so much wish fulfillment and release for somebody who has been repressing so much. Right, so the key to not being repressed is feminism. The monologue felt so right for Gloria. Yes, it breaks the Barbies out of their moment, but it's also the natural breaking point for Gloria, where she has to say what she's discovering on this journey. I recognise that it was a big moment, that it needed to work, but it also didn't work independent of her entire search for more freedom for herself. Sure. And then she was asked what her thoughts on the discourse that some people believe Gloria's speech oversimplifies feminism. And she said, "We can know things and still need to hear them out loud. It can still be cathartic." There are a lot of people who need Feminism 101. Whole generations of girls who are just coming up now and who don't have words for the culture that they're being raised in. So you're being raised in feminism? Because you are. Also, boys and men who have never spent any time thinking about feminist theory. That's right, ladies and gents. There's too many boys and men that haven't sat down and contemplated feminist theory. You can't make this stuff up. You absolutely cannot make this stuff up. Listen, men. Men, you got any sons? Listen. You sit down with your boy and you contemplate feminist theory and try not to throw up too much. So anyway, she would go, if you're well versed in feminism, then it might seem like an oversimplification, but there are entire countries that banned this film for a reason. To say there's something that is maybe foundational, or in some people's view, basic feminism, isn't needed is an oversimplification, assuming that everybody is on the same level of knowing and understanding the experience of womanhood is an oversimplification. Right, okay. Alright then. I mean, look, the fact that you're going to sit there and say there's lots of people that need Feminism 101. No, people need Masculinity 101. Again, as I've said this many times, both on my podcast, the Hcast, or in various videos. There is no such thing as toxic masculinity. There's just toxicity in general, and this feminist rhetoric is toxic. It's absolutely toxic. It's absolutely divisive. Claim otherwise is intellectual insincerity. I mean, it's very clearly toxic. And to say that men and things like that need to sit down and contemplate feminist theory is just absolute drivel. It's such nonsense. But it is funny. And again, like I said, I go back to the fact that Ken is the star of the show. Ken literally was the reason this movie is he is the sort of cultural zeitgeist now for the movie. I mean, he's the person that is most talked about. He's the character that most talked about. He's the person which actually has goes through more of a character arc and is actually more fleshed out as an individual. And he also teaches men not to be fucking simps. Don't be simps. Because that is quite literally what it teaches you. But the whole movie is just a complete mess. But there you go. You need Feminism 101, guys. You need Feminism 101. So let me know what you guys think down below. Give the video a like and a share. Take care.